Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to school. I know it's kind of weird. It's the first time I've talked to you since we found out that school is out for the rest of the year. Well, we're just going to move on and deal with it. Sorry that I won't be able to see you face to face, at least till school starts back up in September. But I am ready to prepare you for the AP exam. I got dressed today. See? Put on the shirt and tie. I am wearing pants. You don't need to see that, but don't worry. I'm dressed. Ready to go. So I wanted to just do a short video here and talk to you about the changes in the AP exam. We found some more details. We found them out the Friday right before spring break. And we're already starting to prepare for those changes. So let's take a look at what we've got here. So the first thing is, test is going to be on Wednesday, May 20th, 11 a.m. It's only a week later than it would have been. So we're pretty good with that. I think we've got enough time to prepare ourselves, and actually the College Board has some excellent material that I'm just going to go ahead and take advantage of while we're preparing for this. Your essay is going to be one essay. You don't have to write all three. You don't have to do any multiple choice. And it's going to be the rhetorical analysis essay. That would have been your second essay. That's the one where you read the prompt, read the essay, and then basically, how does the author use rhetorical strategies to accomplish their purpose? And so some of the materials that you're going to be taking a look at this week are going to show you how to attack that prompt and how to prepare yourself to write that essay. We've done a lot of rhetorical analysis this year. We've looked at the rhetorical situation multiple times. The stuff that we did right before spring break, a lot of that was rhetorical analysis. So we're going to continue with that work. When you take the essay at 11 a.m. on Wednesday, May 20th, you will have 45 minutes to read the passage and write the essay. Now, previously, you would have had 2 hours and 15 minutes to do 3 essays, and that included 15 minutes that you would have spent looking over the material in the synthesis essay. All that's out the window. 45 minutes. You're going to be able to write the essay on your phone, on a tablet, on a computer. So the College Board has made it so that you can use whatever technology you have access to. You can also handwrite the essay and upload it to College Board. Now, I don't know exactly how that's going to look yet, but once I get that information, I'm going to share that with you. Oops. All right. So here's my plan. Here's what I'm planning on doing in the next several weeks before we get to that test. We're going to practice rhetorical analysis on our daily assignments. We've done a lot of this year, but basically if we would have been in school, that's what we would have been doing. A lot of the same stuff over and over again, but more concentrated. What you're actually going to start today is, and I will have this posted on Google Classroom, College Board has teachers who are doing videos to prepare students for this test, or their test, whatever test the test may be. And so I'm going to incorporate that into my lessons. Teacher Mrs. Velitis, and I believe she's in Indiana, has a video that she did last week, and it's basically how to attack the rhetorical analysis essay. So I'm going to kind of piggyback on that and assign you to watch those videos and do the practice activities that she has at the end of it. It's not a lot of work. It's basically watch the video, and then she has a short little activity that she wants you to do. I'll have you upload something to Google Classroom, and then I'll be able to give you some feedback on that, and then you can approach the next essay the next day. I am going to be providing extra study opportunities as we get closer to the test. I'm going to have some evening practice essays. So we'll be doing some evening sessions probably over Google Meet, and I'll give you guys some prompts, and you'll be able to go through those prompts and practice, and then ask questions in real time. I'll be able to answer those questions in real time. I'll also be able to record those sessions so that you can access them at a later time. And then, of course, I'm going to be doing some stuff on Google Classroom as well, or on AP Classroom. Now, some of the stuff that I might be doing on AP Classroom might be multiple choice. I'm debating how much of that I really want to do. I don't want you guys to take a multiple choice test when that's really not going to help you. All it's really going to do is give me some feedback on some of the skills that you know, but I'm not sure how accurate that is when it's multiple choice. So I'll be taking a look at that. It may be just the free response questions that I have you guys do. And then I'm also going to walk you through the process of taking the test. Now, at this point, I don't know a lot about how they're going to do that. We have talked about kind of a timeline, as you approach the test. For example, before the test time, have you log on 30 minutes ahead of time just to make sure that you're logged on, that everything's going good. I do know that when your 45 minutes is up, the College Board is going to give you at least 5 minutes to upload the test so that you can make sure that if you've typewritten it, you can submit it, or that if you finished writing the test, you can take a picture of it and upload it to College Board. So I will know more of those details. I also know that they're working on developing kind of a practice of the process so that you would have an opportunity ahead of time to log on, take a practice test, and practice uploading it just to make sure that you've got that process down, because this is a much different process than you've ever done for a test like this before. All right. A big question, because we've got a new process here, do you have access to proper technology? Do you have some sort of device that you can use to access the test, to write the test, either typewritten? Maybe you're using your phone and you're typing it up like that. Maybe you're typing it out on the computer. Or maybe you just want to hand write it. That's definitely an option that you have. Another question, do you still need a tablet? The school handed out, I believe, 200 tablets earlier during this break. Do you need something? Think about your situation. Maybe you've got a sister or a brother or somebody else in the house who's using the computer. Are you going to be able to have access to the computer at that time on that day? Many of you are taking multiple tests. If you have someone else in the house taking a test, you can't use the same device to do that. So we might need to get you a device. Do you need stable internet access? The College Board and the College Board and the school want to make sure that you have access to whatever you need, and we're working out some plans. Again, I don't have all the details at this point, but we are working out some things to make sure that that you have whatever you need to be able to take this test. If you have any of those technology needs, please let me know as soon as possible. We want to make sure that we can get you the technology, that we can get you the internet access, that we know who these students are who may have these kinds of needs. We want everybody to be able to take the test. We don't want you to lose out on this because of something that we could have helped you with. The school and the College Board, again, we're going to help with this. So, again, resources, let me know. In the coming days, I'm going to learn more of these details, and I will share them with you as I learn them, especially details about how to actually take the test. So these are some of the questions that I have that we're hoping will be addressed in the coming days. How do you access the test? When the time comes to take the test, do you go to a website? Are they sending you an email? Is it video? We don't know yet. A key thing will be, how do you upload a handwritten essay? Can you take a picture of it? If you've got a computer, are you just gonna hold it up to the screen, make sure that it fits there? How are you gonna do that? What if you have slow internet? The last thing we want is for you to get to that 5-minute period to upload your test, and then all of a sudden it's just, cycling through, and you're watching the time tick away. What are you going to do? And that leads to the next question: is that the only date available? If it's an internet access issue that prevents you from uploading your test, once the 5 minutes is done, the College Board has said, that's it. So is another date available? We'll have some options there. Another thing is, can you test at school? I know the schools are closed right now, but is there the possibility that maybe we could open up the Ox Gym, set desks, maybe 10 feet apart, and have room for students to come in, access the school's internet, access the school's technology, and use that to take the test? I don't know, but we'll look at that. Can you use notes? I know the short answer is yeah. This is an open note, open book test, which leads to the next question. How will you prevent people from cheating? The College Board has a lot of experience with this. They know what they're doing. They have some security measures in place. One of the things is that your test is going to run through anti-plagiarism software, something similar to turnitin.com. They're going to know that you've cheated. They have some other technology in place that's going to prevent cheating as well, stuff that they're not even telling us about. I do know one thing. If you're caught, if they suspect you, they're going to make sure that every college that you have asked to send your scores to knows that you cheated on the test. So that's a pretty big incentive. Another thing that they're going to do for the first time ever, I will get copies of your essays. So the essays that you write within a few days, I'm going to have access to those. I'm going to go through those. I know what your writing looks like. If the essay that you write for this exam does not look like what I have experienced through your work in the class, you can be sure that I'm going to share that information with the College Board. We have things in place. So I think the main thing is do the test, do your own work, and with the preparation that we're going to do, you're going to be fine. Wanted to finish with a quote here. This is a journey. We've started it at the beginning of the year, and we've had a few bumps along the way, but we're starting it again today. So Walt Whitman wrote in Leaves of Grass, "Not I nor anyone else can travel that road for you. You must travel it by yourself. It is not far, it is within reach." So keep that in mind as we complete this journey. And head on over to Google Classroom. Well, you're probably already there because that's where you found this video. I have an assignment for you. More assignments to come. Good luck. I'll talk to you soon.